Hi, I am Lucas Gilkey, the business giver, and today we're going to discuss 5 books that changed my business and my life. Join me after the intro and we'll get right into it. The first book we're going to cover is Good to Great by Jim Collins and his research team. You can see right here, and you can see I've got my Post-its marking a few pages in there. This book is so incredible because Jim Collins and his research team studied a group of companies, and the ones that exceeded the stock market by 7-fold over a period of 15 years, they considered great companies. All of these companies didn't start great. All of these companies started mediocre, and they also analyzed their competitors. Their competitors being companies that didn't perform anywhere near as well, and almost always it came back to the leadership. And this is going to tie directly into another one of the books we're going to discuss, but leadership is such a key factor, and Good to Great by Jim Collins makes it apparently obvious that it's just so important and such a critical thing in business and how much of an impact that can have. I mean, we're talking billions of dollars in some of these scenarios. So Good to Great is number one on my list by far and away. Absolutely incredible book. Highly, highly recommended. If you're going to pick one business book, this should be it. I call it the Bible of business books. Please go get it, enjoy, and we'll move on to number 2. Book number 2 is The Go-Giver by Bob Burg and John Mann. This book is a personal favorite. It's number 1 for me on my personal development list, number 2 on my business list. This book is absolutely amazing. It's about a young man named Joe who meets a series of people that are referred to as go-givers. They give carelessly and teach this young man how to do the same in business. And in doing so, all of these people have become extremely successful. Some of the core concepts of the book are the more people you serve and the better you serve them, translates directly into more income for you. So it's very, very focused on giving and giving carelessly to others and helping others in business. And it's really been my driving motivation for doing what I do and for working with companies, probably just like yourself, that are starting up and trying to figure things out. And this book has so much of my philosophies embedded in it and means so much to me. Highly, highly recommended. Definitely a must-have. And right after Good Great, this is my number 2. We'll talk about number 3 in a second. My number 3 is John Maxwell's 5 Levels of Leadership. This book is an absolute must-have. It's referenced heavily in Good to Great, which was my number 1 book, of course. Good to Great discusses about the most important thing that took a company from being good to great was having a level 5 leader at the helm. There's a big difference between a level 5 leader and a level 4 leader. And of course, a number 1 leader, a level 1 leader, is extremely territorial, drama-oriented, political. Once you understand what these different levels of leadership compose, it allows you to set your goals and really go beyond where you may have been in the past or where you want to be in the future. So if you're looking to develop yourself as a leader and being an amazing person in business, this book is a critical element of that. Must have, must read, highly recommended. Join me in a second. We'll talk about number 4. Number 4 for us is Traction, a Startup Guide to Getting Customers by Gabriel, Weinberg, and Justin Mares. This book has a very special place in my heart because of how much of a marketing dork I am. It allows you to do what they call a bullseye exercise, where you take 19 different potential channels of marketing for your business. You figure out which one is going to be the most lucrative, really has to do with ROI, and then allows you to pursue those with very defined methods to pursue these channels, pursue customers in these channels. This book will take your marketing to a whole different level. I recommend it for all my customers that I work with. All my clients have it and read it, and I suggest you get it as well. Perform the bullseye exercise in it, and it will take your marketing to a whole different level. Last but not least, book number 5, we have Scaling Up by Verne, Harnish, and the team at Gazelles. They've worked with tens of thousands of CEOs all over the world. It's a brilliant team that has these wonderful exercises they refer to as Rockefeller 2.0 strategy, and it really gives you insight into the core fundamentals of business: people, strategy, execution, and cash. They go right along with my core beliefs of what is most important in business as well. This is the final book. Hopefully you got something out of this. I recommend all 5 of them, but if you really had to pick one, I would say Good to Great is the way to go. It's, to me, the Bible of business. So I am Lucas Gilkey. I am the business giver. Thank you for letting me serve you, and please join me next week for a new video as always. Thank you.